I'm going to be elevating that hair out, say 45 degrees. Wolf cut, butterfly cut, cub cut. If you have really enjoyed it, you want to support the channel, click the little join button next to the subscribe button and see what I have to offer there. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you much for being here. So on today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working with this mannequin. It needs a lot of work doing. We're going to be taking off that wispy ends and we'll be refreshing the layers, doing a sort of midi curly haircut. So what we want to be aiming for is we want to be doing a pinwheel technique. I've done this before on a wolf cut. So this is going to be taking into consideration the natural curl pattern, but how much we're going to be able to cut off as well to create a really simple way to cut curly hair. So let's get into the sectioning pattern. Right, so there's the sectioning in. Let me see if I can just bring it to you. Here, so you'll be able to see that. So front section through there. And then we're working through here, which is that section just there. That piece there, which is top of the ear section there. We've got that section, basically just goes all the way around the head from the high point of the head. It'll make more sense when we come to cutting. So all I'm going to be doing is working through each section, bringing the hair out, elevating up, and I'm going to be taking all of that off so you can see. What that will do is we're just going to take a tiny bit of the length off. So I'm going to be taking an inch of the length off because we want to get rid of some of that length, because it's a little bit damaged. So there, I'm going to be cutting straight through there. So starting on this back section here, I'm going to be elevating that hair out, say 45 degrees, and an inch from the length, I'm going to be taking off and cutting straight up there at an opposite 45 degree angle. What that will do then is it will start to layer the hair, removing some of the length because we want to, but it's going to take away all of these wispy ends. It's going to build up this haircut so it's very, very strong, but because we're layering, it's still going to be soft. If we were cutting it, and say we were cutting it down here, because it's below 90 degrees, we'd be graduating, you'd get a much harder line. So this is why we're elevating. Elevation creates softness. We're going to elevate, look for that inch from the length, and then cut straight through. And we're going to be pulling each section straight out from the head at the same 45 degree angle, creating the same shape all over. And then when it comes to when we're taking all the clips out, I'm going to take this top section through here in a little diamond, pull straight up the ceiling, and then if there's any irregularities, just trim those off. There shouldn't be. And then what that will do is it will just make it sit that much better. So where we're going to start is this back section here. We're going to be working with an elevation of 45 degrees straight out from the head, and we're going to be taking off at the opposite 45 degree angle. So our fingers are going to be 45 degrees that way, and then the angle of the hair is going to be 45 degrees that way. So we're looking for taking some of the length off. We're looking to take off an inch through there. Like so. This is going to give us a layer, so it's going to create softness in there, but it's going to build up a lovely shape to complement curly hair. We're going to be removing all those ends, those wispy ends you've seen at the beginning, because we're taking off an inch of the length and we're taking off all of those ends throughout the mids, which were creating that sort of wispiness. So now we're going to take out that section. If it's easier, you can get that section previous and clip that out of the way so you don't pull any to it. So again, this section here, we want to pull straight out from the head from that section. We want to elevate 45 degrees. We want to find that inch that we took off with the length. We want our finger angle the same. Through there. Now if we were to cross check, just to make sure we're working the same, we get rid of that top piece just out the way for now, and go into the bulk of the hair. We'd want to pull out, and for there to be a nice blunt line through this section. Let's clip that out so we don't pull any of that into this section, and I'll show you from here. So straight out from the head, if we were working 90 degrees, we'd be pulling straight out here. But we're working on an elevation to create softness. So 45 degrees, we want to look for that inch of the length that we want to take off. And as we move around to the front, you'll notice we'll be losing more length, or it would be looking shorter because we're losing the hair around the ear. But that's fine, because that'll give us the shape around the face that we want. Just check that again. All good. Taking this one out, clip that out of the way. And we want to be moving around the head. We don't want to be over directing back here. We want to be moving with the hair and the head shape. So we sit her front ways like that. This isn't going to come straight out like this. It's going to come out like that. So straight out from that middle of that section. And again, this is what's going to give us those shorter pieces around the face, but also create softness, elevation with the layering. Through there. Just making sure we've taken that all off. So you can see there, because we're taking off the same amount, we've got the same length. We've got these layers in here. So once I've finished and we've diffused it, you're going to see it's going to look absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go on to the other side now before we get to the front. Take this one out. Elevate. Looking for taking that inch off. Clip that section out of the way. Pulling straight out from the head, from that middle of that section. And what I'm looking for around this front is not so much taking the inch off. I'm looking at refreshing the shape. So where it's starting to get really wispy and a little bit outgrown, looks a little bit damaged, that's what I'm taking off. So I judged it on this side, and I was able to mimic exactly what I did on the opposite side. But how quickly is this haircut? There's a clip in there. So now we're on the front. And this is what can give us really sort of short bangs, fringe area. It can give us just face framing. If we're to look at the names in which people are throwing around these days, wolf cut, butterfly cut, cub cut. If we wanted more like a wolf cut sort of vibe, we could potentially be looking at taking all of that off through there. So you've got this nice heavy fringe there. If it's more butterfly, we could come through here, maybe sit around like the neckline, give us that floatiness. If it was cub cut's a little bit shorter, maybe shag, but we could go in maybe around about the nose, and that gives us sort of like a shaggy effect. But what we're going to just do today, this is going to be basically maintenance. We're going to look at where the damage is. And this front isn't too bad. But I'm going to sit it I'm going to sit it an inch below there, so when it pops up, you've still got a little bit of face framing. So if we look at there, still 45 degree, and then fingers 45 degree the opposite way. Still straight out. There. So let's just comb out. Forever leaving clips in. And for people who are thinking, oh, what about if I've got a side parting? This is why I'm doing this top piece just now. Because it's as if we're going to do a slight sort of square layer, but just to balance up really. So let's get a sitting square. This left hand side is completely different texture to the other side. So I'm going to come into all of these sections that I've just done, and I'm basically going an inch forward, an inch into these sides, an inch into the back, and then exactly the same through here to create a diamond shape on top. Like so. Because we took off the exact same amount all the way around, there's nothing really there to correct as such. But if somebody's got a side part and they want it to sit a little bit, well, better, this would be the thing to do. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm just nipping off and just squaring all that up. And because we've gone into all of the sections, it's going to fall all the way through all of them to create softness, but link them all together. So there we go, guys. That is the finished result. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments down below. But you can see we've got a lot more balance, a lot more symmetry, and just a healthier looking head of hair. So it's still very quite compressed curls because it's just been left to air dry. I'm just going to get Joico's K-Pack Colour Therapy Oil, 2 pumps. Curly hair, obviously, if you've got curly hair, you know it's often drier. So I'm just going to work this through and just softly pulling those curls out, not raking them out, but just working this oil through. 2 more pumps for the other side. Using it as a moisturizer. This will help hair grow also because you're keeping that moisturizing factor to the curls. And I'm just going to encourage the curly hair just to sit where it wants to sit and do its own thing. Bear in mind, this is a mannequin, so there's no real hairline or parting to it, hair growth as such. It's just sitting where it was stitched in. But I just want to show you how this haircut has helped elevate its condition, but also shape. We're not going to get that triangular shape that we tend to get when we're working with curly hair, or people tend to get. That's why they hate going to a hair salon, because they get those like curly hair which sits out here and comes in there. You don't get that with this haircut. You can see how sort of straight that's sitting there with a lot more movement. And I'm just working, I like massaging the scalp slightly just to open up any parts that have dried into the hair, and it will just give that a little bit more volume, a little bit more movement. And we're not going to rake through, we're just going to encourage it to sit where it wants to sit. But yeah, that is that haircut done and completed. So you can see these 2 front pieces sitting there. And we've just got this really nice soft layer just working throughout the hair, and that baseline just looks so much fuller, just looks so much healthier. So if you've enjoyed this tutorial, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know if this has helped you in understanding how to sort of cut curly hair on your clients. If you're someone who has got curly hair and they've always struggled with getting a nice curly haired haircut, this is a method that I would definitely recommend somebody do on you. And yeah, hit the thumbs up button, the subscribe button, and again, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed it. And if you have really enjoyed it, you want to support the channel, click the little join button next to the subscribe button and see what I have to offer there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.